Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I'm KatherineOfSky, and today we're going to be packing for Gleba. And when you load your spaceship, we are going to put certain things on board to make our time a little bit easier. So let's go to Gleba and kind of check out this planet and see what we need. So here on Gleba, we have many unique things about this planet. First of all, this map was generated before the current map gen for this area, and it doesn't really show how far apart Yumako is usually from Jellynut. And that's going to cause us to need some extra belts to get stuff from the trees into the centralized processing area. But I did place down the combinator, the special magic combinator that is in my this is in my blueprint book if you want it for personal requests or any of these packing lists. Here's the one for Gleba. And yeah, you can get it right there in the blueprint book. Now, I always recommend packing a copy of the rocket silo so you can get off said planet. Sometimes you are not able to get these materials easily, especially when you start a planet. And that is certainly true for Gleba. So we have the rocket silo materials as well as the rocket components. Again, these are tuned to fit in a rocket, as in we need, you can fit 300 blue chips, so why not just take them? Now let's go and look at our individual packing list for Gleba. Now, Gleba has a very, very low solar power in the atmosphere. However, I think it's worth bringing some solar panels because it's really difficult to generate energy when you first get here. I also recommend bringing some solid fuel to chuck into some steam engines that you're going to bring, because steam is going to be probably the best power you're going to get here. We are going to end up feeding the steam engines with bio-rocket fuel. Yes, sounds crazy, but that's what we're going to do. But until we get to that stage, which takes a little while to spin up, it's definitely worth bringing this solid fuel. Now, having been to Vulcanus and Fulgora already, we do have access to recyclers. These will come into usage if you end up having too many seeds. Sometimes the seeds will just overpopulate and you're going to have to either burn them or destroy them in some other way, aka a recycler. The ore is quite weird. It comes from bacteria that spoil into bits of ore. So foundries are certainly going to make the most of that sort of precious process, because foundries have plus 50% innate productivity on any sort of metalwork products. Now, the big mining drills, the only patches of ore you get on Gleba are going to be stone patches. So having these big mining drills with their reduced usage and their higher speed is also really nice to get the stone out of the ground. And then a lot of the rest of the stuff is kind of standard. We have, requester chests for things like the mall and such things. And do we need pump jacks? I think I might take that off my list. I can't remember I don't think we need pump jacks. All right, that goes off. But we are going to definitely need furnaces here if you can't get foundries for a lot of the metal stuff. And maybe for other incidental things. Of course, you always want to bring your cargo landing pad. That is the first thing I land from the ship every time. We have some inserters. In fact, I probably will bump that up to have enough for the mall at the very least, because you're going to need at least 2 inserters for every mall building. And in the Gleba starter pack, I add a lot of extra logistics robots. And the reason for that is because of spoilage, you almost always want to use bots to transport stuff from here to there. It is very difficult to make a belt system that works consistently because a lot of the ingredients can spoil just kind of in the middle. And what's really nice about requester chests is that if either of these spoil, we can do a trash unrequested option and get it out of here and back to where it needs to go. There are machines that create, so this creates carbon out of spoilage. Oh, this one is too full. But in any case, we can, oh, there we go. That's what we need to. But yeah, there are other ways that they might spoil. These guys convert spoilage into nutrients, and so all the stuff gets to where it needs to go. Initially, I started off with a belted system, but man, that is rough. I do, however, recommend getting the fruits on a belted system as fast a belt as you can. You can get the turbo belts, I believe, on Vulcanus now. But looks like this one isn't harvesting at the moment, but it should get some. There we go. There's some bots. Usually I have small networks for the tree bots and stuff, because I found that if I used bots from here all the way over here, it's a lot of bot trips and the fruit was spoiling faster. So always bring a lot of bots when you come to Gleba. So I hope you have enjoyed this packing list, your travel tips from Catherine about Gleba. It is a cool planet. I really like the spoilage mechanic and all the stuff we can do with it. So I'm going to say, if you want to support my work, check out that Patreon link or give me a super chat. It is so much appreciated. I can't thank you enough. So take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.